Today we're diving deep into one of the most compelling stories from ancient times, the story of Delilah. Now, I know what you're thinking. We've heard this story before, right? The woman who betrayed the mighty Samson around 1200 BCE. But honey, let me tell you something. There's so much more beneath the surface of this biblical narrative that speaks directly to our hearts today. Picture this. Delilah, a woman living in ancient times when women had very little power or financial security. The Philistines come to her with an offer that would change her life forever, 1,100 shekels of silver from each of their 5 lords if she could discover Samson's secret. That's generational wealth we're talking about. Financial freedom that most women of her time could only dream of. Now, before we judge Delilah too harshly, let's get real about something. How many times have we faced our own crossroads? Maybe not for silver, but for security, for acceptance, for that promotion, or for someone's approval. We all have those moments where we have to choose between what's easy and what's right. Delilah made her choice, and she was persistent about it. 3 times she asked Samson about his strength. Please tell me where your great strength lies and how you can be tied up and subdued, Judges 16:6 tells us. And 3 times Samson lied to her. Fresh bowstrings, new ropes, weaving his hair into fabric. Each time he broke free effortlessly. But Delilah didn't give up. She used what many of us have used, emotional manipulation. How can you say, "I love you," when your heart is not with me? You have mocked me these 3 times and have not told me where your great strength lies. That's Judges 16:15 speaking truth about human nature. We've all been there, haven't we? Using guilt, using love, using whatever we have to get what we want. Finally, worn down by her persistence, Samson revealed his secret. His strength came from his Nazirite vow, from his uncut hair. If I am shaved, my strength will leave me, and I will become weak like any other man. Judges 16:17. And just like that, the secret was out. What happened next breaks my heart every time. Delilah lulled Samson to sleep, called for someone to shave his hair, and watched as his strength left him. The Philistines captured him, gouged out his eyes, and enslaved him. The man who had been so powerful was reduced to grinding grain in prison. But here's where this story becomes beautiful, y'all. Even in his darkest moment, even blind and broken, Samson called out to God, and God, in his infinite mercy, heard him. He gave Samson one final burst of strength to fulfill his purpose. What can we learn from Delilah's story? First, the danger of compromise. When we choose temporary gain over lasting integrity, we lose ourselves. Second, persistence is powerful, but it matters what we're persistent about. Are we as determined in seeking God's will as we are in chasing worldly success? Third, every choice has consequences that ripple beyond ourselves. Delilah's decision affected not just her and Samson, but entire communities. And finally, God's grace never runs out. Even when we mess up royally, even when we make choices that hurt others, redemption is always possible. Delilah's story reminds us that true strength doesn't come from manipulation or worldly wealth. It comes from surrendering to something greater than ourselves. It comes from choosing love over fear, integrity over convenience, and purpose over profit. The next time you're faced with your own Philistines, those voices promising you everything if you just compromise a little, remember this ancient story. Remember that the things that seem like they'll make us strong often make us weaker, while the things that seem like they'll make us vulnerable often reveal our true power. You have a choice, beautiful soul. Every single day you have a choice. Choose wisely, choose love, choose integrity. Choose the path that honors not just your immediate desires, but your deepest values, and the God who created you for something magnificent. Share your thoughts in the comments below. Thanks for watching.